In a shocking turn of political events just 2 years before the 2027 general elections, loyalists of former President Muhammadu Buhari, specifically members of the now-defunct Congress for Progressive Change (CPC) bloc, have officially pulled out of the All Progressives Congress (APC). According to a detailed report, this dramatic exit marks the beginning of what insiders are calling a mass exodus, as discontent grows within the ruling party. The CPC bloc, which formed the major pillar of Buhari's support system during his rise to power, says it has lost confidence in the direction of the APC. In their words, the party has derailed from the core values we stood for. We cannot continue to stay silent. Even more intriguing, these loyalists are now aligning with a new political coalition, a move that signals a major shakeup in the lead-up to 2027. Political analysts are calling this the biggest realignment since 2015, when APC was formed. Sources close to the group say more defections are expected soon, not just from CPC loyalists, but from frustrated APC members across the country. Talks are already underway with several opposition leaders. This means that the Northerners are coming together and regrouping after the death of the former President Muhammadu Buhari. They want to build and inherit the millions of the former president's supporters. I want to believe that the APC already know that Buhari's death will take away some of his supporters away from the party. Now it is looking like the 2027 election is going to be a battle between the North and the South. But the question is, can the APC win the election without the support of the North? Because if the North can come together with coalition, it is going to be very difficult for APC. Because even in the South, APC vote might be divided if Peter Obi decided to dump the coalition and run on his own. We all see what happened in the last election in 2023, where President Tinubu couldn't even win his own state of Lagos. So if Peter Obi is not given the ticket there of the coalition party and decide to run on his own, is going to be at the advantage of the North, which is why they are coming together and consolidating, because they know they have the advantage now. And let us look at the Northern elite. It seems they are not happy with President Tinubu. They feel like they have been sidelined and they are very angry. They want to teach the president a lesson. And secondly, they know if President Tinubu wins the 2027 election, it might be end of Northern dominance in political power in Nigeria. But the major issue for the coalition is that the people are insisting that the South must complete their 8 years as a president, which is very concerning. For instance, when Peter Obi joined the coalition, the Middle Belt, which is also categorized as part of the North, says they will only support the coalition if only Peter Obi is given the ticket. But now that is not looking likely that Obi will get the ticket because Atiku is insisting on contesting. If Obi runs on his own, the Middle Belt is likely to follow Obi, which means Obi will take away from Northern vote too. It is looking like we are going to see the three contenders we have in 2023 election on the ballot again, which is going to be very interesting, because we all know it was the Northern vote that helped Tinubu in the last election. And now that the North is taking the support away, they are even warning that anybody that tried to rig election in the North in 2027 election will pay with his or her life, which means they know that the APC rigged election in the North in 2023, but they supported it then because they were in good terms. 2027 election is going to be very interesting, and I pray it is not going to cause problem and violence in the country. One thing is certain, Nigeria's political chessboard has just been flipped. Stay tuned, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for exclusive updates on this developing story.